The marina is super empty?
Yes, all the boats are gone.
Are you feeling sad or happy?
No, I'm feeling happy because now I can have some time off. It's good to see the boats leave.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm very glad Sterna didn't stay another week. That would have been terrible.
They are looking great. With all these super South African boats, it was looking like a South African race.
Yeah, well, there were lots of South African supporters at the start line, which was really, really awesome. And yeah, I think finally Sterna's doing well. They just started. So.
Sterna is doing super well. They are in front of Outlaw with a crew which is also new, with a boat which is also small.
Yes, that's true. But you know, in the first leg, we were in front of Tapio for almost the entire leg, and then he went further south than us, and he passed us on the way into Cape Town. And when we came in, he said he was very, very sorry that he did that because Kirsten did that to him in the GGR, and this time he did it to me. So I think Sterna was always fast, but we had so many breakages, it was difficult.
Actually, speaking about choices, Sterna did a great choice because they went south, and now they have the wind bringing them with Triana, and it's a very interesting move.
Yeah, I think Outlaw went too east too soon.
And Spirit of Helsinki and all the big boats, that's why Sterna is so close.
That's true, so I hope it's not luck. I hope it's strategy.
Don't be so pessimist. Is that a South African thing?
No, it's South Africans can be pessimist, but I hope it was strategy and, you know, just smart sailing that got them in the front.
Do you forget that your skipper already did that only a few months ago around the world, and this is seas?
That's why he got the job.
Hey, watch this. It's not just me. Wait a second. Hello, Don.
Hi, g'day. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm impressed. I'm not a sailor, but I'm so much impressed by Sterna because they look like they choose the good option to go with the wind.
Yeah.
And they are doing well for such a small boat.
Yeah, no, they're right up there. You know, you have this preconceived situation. You think they're at the back of the fleet, but that was because they had problems in Cape Town. Now they're really showing what's going on, and they are in a good position. They know the importance, you know, of getting south as quick as they can. Jeremy's very experienced. You know, he's quite comfortable, and I think Melissa probably also, being the skipper on leg 2, feels a little bit more relaxed that Jeremy's there, and so. You know, extra people on the boat, you can push it a bit harder, and the weather's been really good, so they've been able to drive the boat. You know, they're not concerned about anything, sad about the forestay, the inner forestay rather, but you know, they'll get there, and they're looking good.
I go to see the owner to see how he thinks about that. Can I show him?
Well, you know, the issue there is you'd prefer it not to break, and then you ask the question, why did the inner forestay break? And is the integrity of the rest of the rig still good? Because they've had issues. The baby stay broke on leg 1, they repaired that. And so, you know, it's they would be checking the rigging now regularly.
Okay.
You see, it's not just me, it's also Don. He's the founder and he's following the race.
I think Don knows what's up. Don understands, so hopefully Jeremy and Melissa can keep it going.
Also we do. Can you, because for people like me, who didn't follow Sterna so much before, and we all felt sorry for you. I started to follow Sterna in Cape Town, and I feel so sorry that you have to come back and all these things. And then I also follow Sterna because Melissa was a skipper,
of course,
and she's a girl, and she's such a sunshine.
Yeah.
So, can you tell us a little bit about who's your crew on board, and also about your project, Allspice Yachting?
Yes.
Because I know you speak about that since 1 year now, but people like me don't know.
So the crew is made up a bunch of people from around the world, and all of them contributed financially to the campaign to pay for it and make it work. So we've got Melissa and Jeremy on board now, but then we also have Justin, who's an American, and then Brittany, who did legs 1 and 2 and will do leg 4. She's also an American. Okay. And then we have Aurora from England and Fergus, also from England. So 2 Brits, and then Ebru is from Germany, but she's really Turkish. And Ben is from Japan, and who else? I think that's all.
You got the French.
Oh, and we've got Mathieu now. we've got Mathieu Laurent, who's French. Yeah, we picked him up. He signed the contract the morning that they left, the crew contract. So it happened very fast. But I'm very happy that he's on board. I think having fresh blood on board will make life easier for the crew. Yeah.
It is a young crew, a young boat. We all call it the happy boat. Is that so happy, or is just you are happy to arrive to port? Because I presume it's hard. It's hard to sail, and they are not so much experienced. They are all amateur sailors.
Yes, they're all amateurs. Some of them haven't had any proper ocean sailing before they sailed on Sterna. So it is very, very difficult sailing, and doing 50 days non-stop with strangers in very difficult conditions where things break all the time. It is very, very difficult. I've got the question.
And what you it was is that can you be so happy all the time?
No, I think we're happy. I think the atmosphere generally is perhaps a lot better than on some of the other boats, and that's why people perceive us as happy.
Yeah.
But most of the time, compared to normal day-to-day life, you wouldn't think we're happy.
Yeah, exactly.
We're grumpy and we fight all the time, and we bug each other a lot. And so, but I think that's what it is. That's how it is on all boats. But then, after the end of the day, we can still hug each other and have a drink and have a good time. There's no bad feelings necessarily when we get in.
You realize from someone so young as you are, you and Michelle, what you are achieving, because you have this boat and you send around the world these young people who almost have almost no experience of the ocean, are now sailing the southern seas, going to the Cape Horn, and you allow them to achieve a dream.
I guess that's true, but I don't think we think about that at all, because we're so deep into it that every day it's just solving the 20 problems that came up that day, and it's just small steps every day, and I don't think we ever really consider the big picture. Maybe we'll do that when it's finished.
No, but I'm not a sailor. I'm always wondering, for what I see sailing, it's 90% wet and cold and problems, broken stuff.
That's true.
And maybe 10% why good guys are sailing.
I don't know.
10% sunset and sunshine and all this.
I think I do it for the 90%, not for the 10%, because during the 10% you're stuck in a high pressure and you just want to get sailing again. The 90% is really the nice part. It's doing something really challenging with other people, with friends, and it's really about the remoteness and the nature. It's really sailing in places where, 1 in 10 million people, 1 in 100 million people see, and you get to experience something that's extremely rare. And for me, that's the attraction. And sailing is just the way to get there. I think going on a cruise ship is not appealing at all. So there's no other option except for, if you want to see albatrosses, that's the way to do it, right?
Wow, so beautiful. Let's speak now about the problems.
Okay.
You broke again something on the boat?
Apparently.
I mean, not you, but I listened to the sound call after the baby.
Yeah. So I listened to the call last night, and I initially thought, when I saw the message that they're sailing without the inner forestay, I initially thought that maybe they took it off because they were sailing in light winds, and I thought maybe they want to jibe more often. But then when I listened to the call, they said they broke it. Yeah. And then Melissa sent a message today that people might not realize, but it starts with Afrikaans word bra, which is what she calls me sometimes.
I understand nothing on their messages. I don't know what they speak about. It must be codes with you. I don't know.
Maybe it is code. Maybe it is code. But the message very clearly states what's wrong, and I think it's the stainless part that fits the wire to the deck that broke. Yeah. And so, that happens. We didn't replace it, so it was old. And Campbell always tells me, like, these boats are very, very old, so you're going to break stuff on every leg, and the important thing is just knowing how to make it work to finish the leg. And it's not a deal breaker. It sounds like they fixed it and they are sailing as normal. So it's just something I'll buy in Cape Town and fly with me to Uruguay.
So you are coming to Uruguay?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Thank you, Gerrit.
It's a pleasure.
I let you go home.
Mm.
I will try to call them on the boat to have
Okay.
news. I don't
Yeah.
know when.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Oh,
Thank
as a
you.
media person, you can now phone him. Okay.
If you have something, some code to,
What do-
send to them.
I'll record a message in Afrikaans that you can just play over the
yeah.
phone.
Good. We'll do that.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you
you.
very much.
Thank you, Ada.